What we're being addressed at right now with all this talk of the end of the world in 2012, it's really 2013 or whatever, you know, it's really a consciousness shift. So what we're all experiencing right now with this talk of 2012 and the end of the world and blah, 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 is those three fears of power, death, and love. Those are three biggest fears that are being cropped up. And these are great that they're being cropped up, that they're brought into our consciousness, because it's helping everyone on the planet individually deal with those issues within themselves. And what we find out is that the mind and the being in control, that's what we're fearful of, not being in control. Well, when I had my near-death experience, I was gifted with death. And I found that that death was really eternal, that the energy of life is eternal. It goes on and on and on. And we have a choice to come back into another body. And within all that, that flow of life and death, that cycle of life and death, our spirit hangs on to the wisdom and the intellect that we gain every time. And our body just gives us new experiences. Our spirit chooses the body that we're in because this shell has the opportunity to teach us some new lessons. And so our spirit is the one thing that's craving to grow and learn so much. It's our mind that doesn't want to grow. It's our mind that thinks we're already there or we're in control. So our heart center, once we tap into our heart center, we can grow. We can allow things to flow and be natural and be connected to nature, be connected to the change of the world. And that includes, I'm aging. I'm a day older than I was yesterday. That includes all the health problems that come with that aging. It also includes the wisdom that I gain from the growth of my days on the earth too. So it feels like as my heart grows, my body ages. And the trick is to keep the frequency high. The best way to keep your frequency high is to not worry, to be at ease, to be clear in mind, clear in heart, clear in body. And then your body isn't stressed. You are at ease. You are not diseased or full of disease. And your frequency is high. So raising our frequency is of supreme importance with all of life. Continually raising your frequency. And as we de-stress and open ourselves up to the possibilities, not the limitations, and we get rid of those fears of limitations, those fears of losing your life or losing your abundance of power or losing your abundance of love. Those fears, once they're removed, allow for us to change our frequency to a higher level. And we flow with things. We're part of nature ourselves. It's natural for us to follow our instincts and go in a natural flow, but it's unnatural, but yet normal for us to mentally want to control things and be in this old pattern, or this is the only way. There is only one answer. But nature allows for a million answers. So it's sort of the difference between acting normally, which is to follow the sheep, or to act naturally, which is to go with your own instinct and intuition. And my belief is that humanity, all of humanity, is having a shift. And that shift is from normal to natural. The shift is from mind to heart control, from our ego and mentality and thinking things into being, to feeling them into being, to following our intuition. Much like a surfer. A surfer doesn't say, I'm taking the fourth wave back, the sixth wave back. That'll be good. The surfer just feels it when the wave starts to come, feels if it's the right one or not, and then goes. And then when the wave is going, you just flow with it and change with it as it changes. And that's how life is. But when we're in our mind, we think, oh no, it's got to be the 12th wave. And you have to lean left first and then you lean right. No. All the great athletes that are in their bodies and connected have no idea what they're doing. They only allow for the infinite possibilities to occur. They allow for a pattern, or the pattern of nature to come out of them. And they tap into this energy of this flow. And that flow energy will bring them to greatness, to feeling the performance, and to being natural with the performance, and to adjusting to the conditions. That's nature. That's life. And that's the flow of life.